Junior, what's up, bro? Welcome to another episode of Dropping the Soap. Junior and Marty right here. You guys already know what time it is, man. I think it's going to be a great show we got going on today. Me and Junior have been talking more consistently lately, and we want to bring you guys some more episodes for sure, man. Junior, how you been, bro? What's going on, man?
For sure, I'm doing good. You know me, like I'm starting to watch more talk shows to figure out how they get it done. You know, I'm on the Kelly Clarkson show, on the Tamron Hall show. You can't forget your boy Jerry Springer, R.I.P. Jerry Springer.
R.I.P. Yeah, R.I.P. Jerry Springer.
Yeah, man, that's it. It's sad that he passed away, man. But I gotta tell you, when I read that he passed away, I'm like, man, it's crazy how much of a big role he played in my life.
You know what's
watching
funny?
The shows, watching all.
No, I was going to say, before he passed away, he made like this big statement saying that he apologized to everybody because he knew how damaging his show was to like society. So he made this big apology. I was like, and I thought about it. And I was like, dang, his show probably did like influence a lot of people in negative ways, you know. But yeah, so you're getting back to the podcast. You're watching these talk shows, huh? Bro, I wanted to ask you, like, what's a day in the life of Miguel Jr. Oreza? Like, what's the day in the life of you, man? Like, what are you doing in there, man? Come closer to the screen.
You know me, I play tennis. Nah, I'm fucking around. Well, first thing in the morning, bro, I wake up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give it a couple minutes to wait for the morning wood to go down. I can't let my celly see that I wake up with morning wood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
That's fucking. All right.
I'd say so for me, and this is like obviously this it kind of applies to other people here. I have a full-time job. I'm a dog trainer. I work from Monday through Friday as a dog trainer. I'm also a mentor to the youth that come into the prison. So the way that they do it is, if you're under the mentor program, they assign you 3 mentees who are new people that are coming to prison that are young, and it's your job to guide them and help them with anything they might need help with. So mentor. I'm also a facilitator in one group. I attend 3 other groups, self-help groups. I'm a full-time student in Merced College, so I have a packed schedule where I'm always on the go. You know what I mean? Like I'm always doing something. So it comes with a lot of responsibility, a lot of accountability. But it kind of feels a little bit like I'm also an adult, even though I've never been an adult while I was outside, because I came in here when I was 17. It feels like I sort of like I have a lot of responsibilities. So even though I don't get paid and I don't have to pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? I don't have car payments, I don't have insurance payments.
Yeah.
I still have responsibilities that I have to attend to. You know what I mean? So I for sure think it kind of like a little bit of what you guys do out there, but with not with the stress of, man, I gotta pay these bills, man, I need to do this, or I need to pay for my food, I need to do this. But for sure, I still have my leisure time where I play. I'm also in the soccer tournament, the basketball tournament, so I have my little leisure time. I can't go to the beach, you know what I mean, like you can, but
right.
For sure that's what my day looks like.
No, I mean, bro, that sounds very responsible. You know, that sounds like you have a very tight schedule. Like you're doing a lot of productive things and things that are definitely geared towards your own rehabilitation and sort of changing that mind frame that we all had before we got incarcerated, you know, where it's like, man, we don't want to work. We don't want to be responsible. Instead, we want to go do this and sell drugs and do all these other things that got us locked up in the first place. So,
Sure.
Yeah, it sounds like you're doing good, bro. You named off like 1,000 things, bro. Dang. Full-time student, dog trainer, like job, like dang, dude, soccer tournaments, like, you know, that's the best way to go about it, bro. Instead of getting yourself caught up in there too, because we all know, like, you can get caught up in there too. So you got to keep yourself focused, and everything that you seem to be doing right now is really positive. Mentoring the youth, what the heck, bro? You're fucking a rock star, man. Seriously, dude, that's some good stuff, man. Honestly, dude, I got to give you like a lot of respect. I know when I was in there, I wasn't doing. I was a full-time college student, but I wasn't doing not even half of what I don't think what you're doing right now. I was working a lot though, but
Oh, and it comes with changing the culture of prison. You know what I'm saying? Like we're trying to change the culture in here in prison, so people don't come in like how it was before. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first got to prison, and I'm pretty sure when you first came, it was just lock them up, throw away the key, and they'll figure it out, right? Everybody comes in a worse criminal than when they first came in. You know what I mean? They get out and they learn from other people, so they think they're getting out a better criminal. You know what I mean? Now we're trying to help them, so when we do go home, or anybody does go home, they're not thinking like a criminal no more. You know what I'm saying? Now they're thinking like, I got a marketable skill, I could go get me a job. You know, all these new laws that applies to people being able to get jobs when they get out. They, you know what I mean? So we're trying to change the culture in here so the numbers could come down and crime could come down. So it's a bigger impact. It's a bigger picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I absolutely do. I do know what you mean, man. I feel like when I first got incarcerated, you too, I think there weren't nearly as many groups as there should have been. There might have been like one AA group and that was it. There might have been one class you could take and that was it. There was no team building. There was no like creating these responsibilities for these inmates. There's very little trades, and now it seems like it's pretty prevalent, man. It's like really growing, man. And I love that the fact that you're changing the culture in there. And it's crazy because I know we were talking about the other day, and I found this topic very unique. And you're the first person who brought it up to me. But I was like, you were talking about the parallel between cancel culture out here and cancel culture in there. And when you were telling that to me, bro, I was like, man, it's like a light bulb went off, man. I was like, damn, that was kind of interesting, man. Would you care to elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, so it was like a conversation we were having in here, right? We were watching on the news. Somebody was trying to get canceled. I forgot for what, right? And for those that you don't know, here in prison, everything's still stuck in the '90s, right? You call people derogatory names, and it's funny, right? You call
Yeah,
somebody the F word, which is, you know what I'm saying? It's funny in here, right? And people still wear the baggy pants and still, you know. So um, somebody in here, coincidentally, at the same time, I can't remember what celebrity was trying to get canceled, right? Oh, you know what? It just happened recently. It was Dog the Bounty Hunter. They're going after him because he was saying something about the LGBTQ community. So somebody here did some grimy stuff, right? And now he's getting canceled. And somebody said, "Oh, he's getting canceled." We're like, "What do you mean he's getting canceled? Like, we in prison. We ain't doing no Twitter stuff. We ain't hitting up Instagram. You know, what are you talking about?" And they're like, "Think about it, right? So he was going around stealing food from his cellies and borrowing stuff from people and not paying them back in line, right? So he's now labeled as a liar and a thief. So what does everybody around him do? Everybody around him stops talking to him. They stop messing with him. They stop playing sports with him, boards game, everything. Now he's cut off. So now he's on an island by himself where nobody wants to talk to him. Nobody wants to see him talking to him because of what? Now they're labeled thieves. Now they're labeled as liars. So, and then after that comes the removal part where somebody will try to beat him up. So he will be removed from the yard he's at right now, the prison yard he's in right now, which is with us.
yeah,
And I started thinking like,
yeah,
you are so right, bro. You are so right because I haven't spoken to that guy since I found that out. Nobody in this circle has spoken to him since those that broke. So, and it's news, right? It's everywhere. Like it's everywhere right here in the prison. Like, oh, you can't fuck with so and so because, you know, he's doing this. Everybody's like, oh, and we thought he was cool. Oh, so, um, and it's so crazy how the little community we have in here is so freaking similar to everything that's going on out there. We just have different ways of phrasing it, but at the core, it's the same exact thing. And it's just kind of mind blowing that, like, man, like, when you do something wrong anywhere where the social norms dictate that it's wrong
yeah,
and you're gone.
yeah. Yeah, that's really interesting, man. Especially like I like how you brought up the social norms. Like every community has a set of social standards that you have to follow, right? And within those social standards, there's cancel culture no matter what. Because if somebody's doing something that your social norms dictate that he's doing something wrong, cancel him, right? We're not messing with him. We're not talking with him. We're gonna essentially just cut him off. Same thing out here, right? It's the same exact thing. Even if I'm at my job and I got a whole bunch of coworkers and I start doing things that they don't like, they'll cancel me too. They'll be like, man, we're not even going to talk to that dude because he's not doing either. I'm not doing my job, or maybe I'm gossiping too much, or I'm not doing something that they don't like. I mean, cancel culture, I think across the spectrum, man, is like, it's everywhere, man. I think that I just like that parallel, bro. I thought it was really interesting, man. I think you explained it very well too, man. That's kind of crazy, bro. But I guess I'm going to have to cancel you, bro. Bye. No, I'm just joking. Bye. You're canceled. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. People, a lot of people out
Oh
here are
man,
getting canceled and they're not even doing anything that's like, to me, that's even worthy of being canceled. I'm like, how the hell
I
is
think
like this person being canceled for saying something that was so innocent, and maybe it was a joke, or maybe it was something like this, and then they came out and explained that it was a joke, and everybody's still like, no, we're not gonna mess with you, or we're not gonna watch your show, or we're not gonna do anything. It's like, what the heck? Like I feel like it's becoming a little bit more sensitive society in itself,
yeah.
because like you said, it's in there. It's like you being in the '90s. I remember how it was, man. We were just saying the worst things to each other, and nobody really cared, bro. Like, we weren't. disrespecting each other. But if me and you were clowning, me and you would say the most disrespectful things to each other, which out here you can't do. You know, out here everybody's super hypersensitive, and it's kind of sad too in a way too, man. But
Yeah, and here, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure this still, you remember this, right? What happens when somebody you mess with turns out that he's gay in prison? What happens? He gets canceled, right? You stop messing with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's like, stay away from him, he's gay, stay away from him, he's gay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I've had that happen more than once, bro. Where I was like talking to somebody, and then all of a sudden, like, rumors would go around that he's gay, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, oh, bro, we better, like, you know, I better take a step back from this dude, or people are gonna try to associate me with him, or you know what I mean, like, or that he's a rat, you know, just all kinds of different little things. Like, oh man, maybe he was telling on somebody. You're like, oh man, you know, he could be a cool ass person too, but you're just like, yeah, I got to stay away from that because you know you don't want to end up like becoming the enemy, even though you're just, you know, trying to be at peace. But yeah, that's crazy, bro.
And it's the peer pressure. It's the peer pressure that comes from everybody else. But like social, like cancel culture out there right now, I think it's like, I see the point of it, right? Be mindful of what you say, right? Because if, like, say you're a celebrity, right? Your words have a lot of power, and they carry a lot of what you say to who's listening to what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
The impact, the words have impacts, but it also, like, I also see the other side of it, right? Like, you're attacking freedom of speech, right?
Yeah.
Why are you going to be able to cancel people for saying this, but you can't cancel them for saying that, right? So if you're going to cancel this, then I should be able to cancel this, right? And then at that point, you're nitpicking of what people are able to say, and it's just going to be a cat and mouse game of, like, who dictates, or like, who is in charge of what you can say it said is right or wrong, right? Who are you to tell me what I'm saying is wrong, or who are you to tell me what I'm saying is right if it's in my belief system?
Yeah. That's the problem with society right now out here, bro. Is people are able to push their agendas, man, and it goes against some of the laws of humanity, I think, too, man. Which I'll talk about later, but yeah, it's kind of crazy, bro. I watch some of this stuff and I'm like, dude, that's insane, dude. They, you know, everybody's canceling this person for saying that, for, you know, having freedom of speech. But we got 30 seconds left, man. I think this was a good one, bro.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, we got way too political on this one. Next time we gotta start making fart jokes and fart noises and all types of shit, bro. We gotta make this shit funnier.
I don't think we got too political, but
you know what I'm saying? We gotta start roasting each other or something, bro.
Yeah, hey, I'm down for a roast battle. I'm down for a roast battle. Anyway, dropping the soap, guys, man. Like and subscribe. Man, we enjoy making these videos, man. Bye.